Yeah. So let's go to my headline here, because this is this kind of shows what's going on here. Let's see. So this is jiggly news here. This will infuriate Maple MAGA, right? So all this headlines going around. I've got a cough or something's going on, so I'm gonna try not to cough, but I've been trying to mute myself and clear my throat here, but
my throat's been a little messed up. I think it's from I think that's like all the pollen and shit. I've always because I've always got allergy problems, but they've seemed heightened the last like 3 weeks with all the rain.
yeah.
I can almost feel them getting worse when it rains.
So here's this post from Jiggly News here. This will infuriate Maple MAGA. Canada's economy is showing resilience against U.S. tariffs. Why? And then there's a link here. And then Julie here is like, yep, that's the talking point. Propaganda. What it really means, Canada's holding on for dear life and running out of options as their economy is getting crushed. So this is the pleb reporter saying the Canadian media are all pushing the same BS story again. Now, this is what propaganda looks like. So just to give you an idea, it's hard to believe that this is still going on, but here we go. The same headline, Toronto Sun, CTV News. There's CP24, which I'm gonna read through. Toronto Star. It's all this exact same thing. National Post, CBC, like they've got their fucking papers and they're gonna propagandize us. Of course, people are catching on to it. Funny how MAGA echo Trump's stupidity, yet their own economy is shrinking. I mean, it reminds me of this. Before I go into this, this one was also, what a badass move by Canada, not folding to Trump pressure and exposing U.S. economy. Exactly. I see this one going around a lot. Like, what does that even mean? Do you understand what they're saying? I'm like, is that sarcastic? Like, what's wrong? What you're worried about the U.S. economy right now? Really? I mean,
I don't get it.
Didn't they actually have a surplus? I mean, it seems to be working, to be honest with you, depending on who you talk to. But so
can't be worse.
Can't be worse than ours. So here's the article. Okay, this is where the headline comes from. Okay, remember this headline. It's showing resilience against the tariffs, right? Ottawa, some resilience. Those were the two words of Bank of Canada Governor Tiff Macklem used last week to describe how the Canadian economy is holding up under the weight of U.S. tariffs. So right off the bat, some resilience is not showing resilience, right? With tariffs piling up over the past few months, economists say Canada's economy is starting to show cracks, but few signs of collapse. All right. Okay. We are avoiding what?
Said, oh, goody, not collapse.
Yeah.
It's they're not the worst case scenario.
And they're like, yeah, we are avoiding the worst case scenario. All right. So this is already not turning out to what the fucking headline that was shared all over Canadian media. Here's the subtitle, what are tariffs doing to the economy? I'm just going to skip through some of it. If those early readings pan out, StatCan said it would be good enough for flat growth overall on the quarter. All right. Well, so we got flat growth. It's still hard to pinpoint exact impacts tied to tariffs, Kalau said, but a broad trend is emerging. What we can say over the last 6 months or so is that economic activity is somewhat flatlining, he said. So I guess now resilience is flatlining. Now we go to, will Canada hit a recession? Will we hit a recession?
Does that mean we're running out of resilience?
Does that mean we haven't been in one, I guess, right? Not officially. Some other forecasters continue to pencil a tariff-induced recession into their outlook. So is that, I guess that's not resilience enough to avoid a recession if some people are predicting it. I mean, they've got a bunch of quotes here. I don't want to go through all of them here. Canada avoids a recession in that outcome. Growth in 2025, 2026 remains overall positive, but 0.5 percentage point lower than it would have been without the weight of tariffs. So it's not really making a difference. I mean, it's just disgusting.